Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, this is going to be a highlights clip from when I built Anax into a BatManEater clan boss comp. First time I've ever used him in an unkillable team, and I already knew that he smacks hard because we saw it on the numbers. You're going to see exactly how hard this dude can smack in the clan boss. Enjoy the video, guys. So yeah, already got like a 2-key team here. But what we're saying, let me just check this as well. This is on Void. No books on Longbeard, and the Fat Man's still missing a book on each skill. Still 2 keys, all affinities. And this is a slow man-eater build. 218, 215 man-eaters. Okay, so let's see what we need to do to build the Anax team then. As I say, I've not built this team before. So honestly, my question here is, are we going to do more? Is it likely we're going to do more damage with the Anax team than what we've already got? I am not sure, if I'm honest. It's fun to try different stuff out, but I'm honestly not sure if this is going to do more. Anax variant. Fast man-eater needs to have at least 277 speed. Seeker 253. Wow. Slow one 245. Painkeeper 245. All other speed rules apply. Okay. These are going to be tough to hit. So as I say, I've not built this team out myself before, but this is fast. What's your initial view, Ark? Are you feeling like those speeds, no sweat? I'd imagine. So we're running the slow, as we said, we're running the slow man-eater comp right now, but we do have fast gear. Look at this, 360 Arbiter. We've got gear, no sweat. Okay. So when you're running these sort of speeds, I tend to prefer to go with the fast builds first, just because, you know, we've got some speed to make up here, especially if we're trying to get damage out at the same time. Okay then, so we're going to start man-eater 1. Start at the top. So we need speed. This is fast. This is a really fast build. Zetra, thank you for the sub. Right, so what we're doing here, lost my page. I lost all of the Deadwood stuff. Oh, here it is. Right, so fast man-eater. Fast needs to have at least 277 speed. Let's just check to see what the masteries are looking like before we get going. All looks good. We've got no Law of Steel on. Just make sure that's the same for both of them. Yeah. We do have some glyphs, I think, said here as well. See what we're playing with. Yeah, good amount of glyphs. Not like crazy amount of glyphs. We don't want to burn glyphs unless we need to. But we'll say like 275 to 282. We'll say 280, actually. I'd like to try and get 100% crit rate, if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. That's a lot. We don't want much accuracy. We've got a lot coming from the Great Hall, so we'll cap that at 120. And then after that, I basically just want to find attack and I want to find crit damage. Let's see what we can do. Defense. I don't think we're going to get a 277 speed man-eater in Toxic Gear. That seems unreliable. We might be able to get the slower one in Toxic Gear, maybe. Law of Steel's not bad for speed tuning. You just need to tell the tool that you are using it. Because the thing with Law of Steel is it will tell you your speed is 210, for example, but your speed might actually be 210.6. We've gone on brand for the mugs. Smelly, yeah. So I've capped out a bit high on the crit rate. It's not ideal. Let's see if I can just pull that back a bit. I should actually put a maximum on there. Let's try that again. So ideally I want a bit more crit damage if I can get it. Nice mug. If only you could buy one. If only there was a place. It's a great idea. I'm going to have to come up with that. What we got here? This looks good. 3180 attack. It's nice. 279 speed. Feels good. I guess I should. Does it? Let me just put this into here as we go. Just to make sure we're not messing stuff up. 279. What else have we got here? 254. 246. What's Anax speed then? Is Anax speed just stay the same as the Fayne speed? Looks like it's sinking in fine, as is. Yeah, it looks fine. So, as much crit and attack as we can get. That's what we want. We want to do damage here. This is the build. Build 1. Let's do it. Right, okay. So, stats then. Main thing we want to do, obviously, is hit the right speed, 254. So, let's go 250. Let's just check what happens if I push his speed up. Okay, so it drops out. See that? See it changes at 256. So it needs to be 254, 255, or 256, or it will just be thrown out. So 256 is my max. I don't want accuracy again, so we're going to max accuracy out. I want 100% crit rate because he smacks so hard. And then we want crit damage and we want attack. Same build really as the last one we did. But this time round, I'm telling it a load of stuff. And I only use these things. So it's not going to like it much. Looks like that ring's going to be beautiful already. So let's see what we get. It's probably just going to be like, whoa, what are you saying? I can't get to that speed with no speed boots, I think. But it's worth a try. Right, so we're going to change that over to speed then and see if this now works. Hopefully this will work. It's a solid build, actually. Oh, look at that piece there. 25 crit rate. It's a solid build, but I'm gonna have 5% more crit to play with. So I'm still gonna re-upload. Gonna do it again. Right, let's do this build. So Fat Man's giving his stuff up. This is where you see some items pop up. Regen set. You're like, seriously? Look at this piece. Stats over sets. This is a really good example. Triple crit rate, sorry. Crit damage, attack percent, and speed. What a piece that is. Shame that's not in a better set, but still, that is an absolute legendary piece right there. And you'll see, because we're pulling up the best gear on this account, almost every piece is shown as godlike. The only piece that's shown very strong is, and very strong is still a good rating, by the way, it's under legendary, is this one here, mainly because it's a 5-star piece, pretty much. Oh, in Bayer, thank you for the sub, mate. Oh, in Savage, yeah, it'd be amazing. Right, okay, where was I at? Helm. Septimus giving up the helm. Duchess giving up another piece. Speed boots down here from a shard. And then we've got, looks like Robar. It's wearing our gloves. And would you believe it? This is basically like 2 Vault Lords here wearing our best stuff. Where is she? There she is. Look at that piece she's wearing there. Awesome. And then he's keeping his ring. We're going to grab a crit damage amulet with a decent attack roll on it. And then he's keeping his own other jewelry pieces. So we're going to roll these up. There we go, guys. 254 speed, 100% crit rate, 221 crit damage, 3.3k attack. He's going to hit hard. He will hit really hard. So we've done BatManEater 1, we've done Seeker. We're going to do BatManEater 2 next. 246. Let's see if I've got any play on speeds here. What's going on there? Yeah. Okay, that looks okay. Maybe it changes something up here. No, that looks fine. So 240. Looks like you can go quite far down here. 240 is still fine. 240 up to 245. BatManEater 2. Young brain, yeah, that's it. He's got that speed. I've lost all the speed of doing stuff. Lazy God, welcome. Does PK need to be slower than BatManEater? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I've never run this team before, but I think they need to be. I don't think it really matters. But I honestly don't know. We will find out, I guess. So again, I want attack percentage on his chest. 245, we're not going to get what I want. I'm going to leave the rest open. Do this. Stats. So we need to be running what did I say, 240 to 245. PK has to be faster, does she? Oh, is that why it's not? Is that why it runs out at 246? Okay. Yeah. 240 to 245 I got. It's my range. What did Seeker come in at? 254, yeah, that's right. Always make sure you update this stuff. It probably feels like, oh, it's annoying, but make sure you update as well how many different set types you put in. So we've got one speed set here for BatManEater. Just put it in. It might change something down the line. See the way the speeds just changed a little bit there? If that will be the reason why 9 out of 10 things fail. One speed set here. These little percentage differences is the reason why most people can't get this stuff to work. Okay. So again, don't care about accuracy. We want 100% crit rate. Same build again, guys. It's actually pretty uniform once you get going on it. You want crit damage. You notice I don't put numbers in here. I'm just using the sliders. Much easier. Works much better. Who else can do the role of Painkeeper? If you don't have a Painkeeper, just do a double BatManEater comp. But no one else can do it. Yeah, just switch to a double BatManEater if you don't have it. Ideally, I'd love a little bit more attack than that. Let's try and pump that up a touch, see if this changes it. I'd like to be getting into 3Ks if I can, but maybe we just don't have the gear. Hey Genji, how you doing? Plat push Monday, maybe. We'll see. See how we're doing. What's funny is a lot of these builds are stealing stuff from your Duchess builds. You'd expect Duchess to not be in very offensive gear. Right, so he's keeping that. We want a crit damage one here. Probably again going to take one that's unrolled, just so that we get what we're after. Looking for an attack based banner with good speed roll. It's probably this one. Yeah. Speed boots. These are sitting on Septimus. Attack percentage chest. Again, it's like totally mix and match gear here. And I would put money on it that anyone who's building this without the optimizer, and I would have done the same, would not be selecting all of this kind of mix and match gear stats over sets. Most people would be looking to try and build the sets out, and it just kind of shows that, you know, we get to the right builds when the computer is actually finding those kind of valuable stats for us. So we've got a Duchess helm. Giving it up, Duchess. That's the right one. And then we've got 2 speed pieces to finish it off. So we've got this piece here. Mainly on there because of the speed. And then we've got Lysandra's piece here. So you notice already we want to build 3 here. And we're starting to pick stuff mainly for the speed. That's where it goes to. That's why the build's got slightly less damage than the first build. Because we just start to use the next level of gear down. And it's amazing how quickly the next level of gear is not as strong as the other gear that we're putting on. We're going to go with the next speedy champion, which was Painkeeper. So I need to do Painkeeper's masteries, actually. Oh, what masteries do I need for Painkeeper? Always forget. Mod deleted my messages. Don't know, maybe he had some rude words. Thank you for the Skull Crown updated guide. What you needed. Good. Please you liked it, Xanders. Yeah, Skull Crusher does good damage as well. Yeah. Is this build a 1-key team? We don't know yet. I've never built it before, but I think it'd probably be pretty close. So Painkeeper, we just want to really avoid this retribution hit. Otherwise, because we're running straight into block debuff, so we're not worried about stuff like taking a stun, which you might be on other Painkeeper builds. Katsumi with the 11 months subs. Thank you, mate. I think for Painkeeper, we probably want to go down this route. Anyone got a visual on the Painkeeper build before I go looking? I think I probably got it on the website. With Painkeeper, it's more about making sure you don't take stuff that's going to mess you up rather than have I got stuff that's really going to help me. She doesn't do a lot of damage. She's mainly in there for a skill, not for her damage. Okay, so fresh upload now that we've done our masteries. And loads of people ask me this, guys. Please spread the word. Whenever you change something in the game and you need a fresh view of your game, re-hit upload to website. We are going to have like an automated thing going on at some point. We haven't done it yet. Re-hit upload to website and you'll get yourself this fresh look. Now we'll have the man-eaters built as we've done it in the game. So if I was to look for man-eater now, they'll still be locked, but they'll have their sexy new look. And also it will update with the masteries I've just done for Painkeeper so that we've got the extra crit rate and stuff in there already. Okay then, okay, so stats, let's do this. So it needs to be faster than the man-eater we just made. So we've got a 242 speed man-eater. How many speed pieces did he have? 1 speed set. Make sure we put that in as we go, remember. Really important. Hasn't messed us up. So I can be at 242 up to 250. So quite a wide range. Still want 100% crit rate. She still does a bit of damage. Don't need any accuracy. You've guessed it. Let's go attack and crit damage. And away we go. Toxic set over stats in this situation, actually, because we're not going to have that much poison. Let's see if we can do it with the same stats. Not going to like that. Let's cut back on some of the crit rate. See if we can find toxic set with this. Let's just have a quick look on the account. So the optimizer will not look for stuff that's not rolled up beyond like level 8. You can bring the level down, but it starts to become pretty sketchy. So I just want to see if we've actually got a set of toxic boots rolled up with speed. Do we have any speed boots in toxic? No, we don't. Am I missing them? No. So let's just have a quick look. Is this even likely to be possible? Yeah, we've got Anax coming into this team for the DPS. So all I'm going to do here is just select speed as a substat. And then we're going to have a quick look at what toxic gear we've actually got with speed on it. Because it might be that we're trying to find something that just doesn't exist. So the fact is we've only got 4. If we want to build a toxic set, we need 4 pieces. There's only 1 pair of gloves that could be an option. We do have a nice helm. So yeah, so we're not going to have any chance to land crit rate at all. Okay, that's why it's not finding anything, because we don't have the crit. So let's just pull the crit right out. Pull the attack out. Just go for the speed. See if we can do it that way. So we've only got to 238 speed as our best. And we need it to be minimum 243, which is actually okay. So we can glyph the last few speed. And just about get away with it. We move on to the main event, the Anax. So Anax needs to be at 220. If we go, we can go to 219. So again, let me show you this, because this is really important. If you're using Deadwood's tool, which is a great tool, by the way, it's a really good tool. Loads of people get confused about it. Like, I say to them, put the speeds in and then see what you can do. And they're like, what do you mean? So at the moment, it pops up at 220 and you're like, that's all I can do. No, change it. Just see what happens. Does it change? Does it go out of sync? 219 is still exactly the same. See this? 218, all of the comp falls out. Yeah, so 219 is our minimum. And we can go up to... Actually go up quite a lot. Up to 238 and we're still fine. There's actually a lot of flex in the speeds for this build. For this particular part. Everybody on the BatManEater needs to have retribution. I think everyone has, apart from that Anax build, yeah? I get what you're saying. Yeah, maybe you should be in it, actually. So we do have Laura's Steel. Yes. But yeah, so we're going to go 220 up to... I'm going to do 220 to 230. Again, like this one, I'd love to say... And let's see if we can do it or not. I'd love to get him in attack percent boots. Because he's going to be hitting hard for us. We want him to hit as hard as possible. So we're going to try and get him in attack percent boots. I don't even need to change the amulet. That's already good. We're going to try and go relentless. That'll be a lot more damage for us. And then speed we want 220 to 230. 100 crit rate up to 105. We do need accuracy for his build. He's going to be dropping poisons and stuff, so we do need the I guess I'll do 220 to 260 so that I can lift the difference. Then I want attack. I want crit damage. What's his base attack like? 1500. His base attack's high, which means you actually need to prioritize attack over crit damage. That's important. That's like a good rule of thumb. So what we got. So let's change up the boots and give speed as an option as well. Try the same build. This one looks good. Okay. So speed on the boots. Then we've got a maxed out piece here. This is the one. A legendary helm, which is this one. That's our relentless set done. And then again, like as I said, you end up getting random pieces to fill the gap sometimes when you're using the optimizer, which is why it's so good actually, because you probably wouldn't normally look for these pieces. This one here gives us the right speed and crit damage that we need, crit rate. And then we're going to go crit rate gloves, which are these ones. We want an attack ring with attack percent. Got one there with a load of HP on it, so I think I could probably do just as good by not using the one that he's wearing. And then we're just going to glyph the difference. And that is going to be the last build done. Oh, what's that glyph? Is it always the same though? I think that if a champion has crazy attack ratios, having more like a 4-3. No, it should always be a 1-to-1 schemo. But if you've got a high base attack, then you need to push your attack up higher to achieve the 1-to-1. Yeah? If you've got a low base attack, you actually need to push your crit damage up higher because to achieve the 1-to-1. That's all. You're always trying to get back to the 1-to-1. The fucking fluffiest bunny. Thank you for the 2-month sub. Let's finish these last couple off. So I've got 220 speed on right now, which was spot on actually. That was good. That works. We've got 100% crit rate, 180, close to 190 crit damage. Is nice. I want to just squeeze an extra bit of accuracy out. We've got enough probably anyway, but I just want to squeeze it over the top so we're not worried about it. Don't read that name fast. Do not read that name quickly. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good to go. 4.5k-ish attack, so it's about 3 times my attack. This is close to 3 times, which is 100, which is 1 plus 1.88, 2.88. That's where we got to. And this is like probably about the same, 2.8, 2.9. So kind of, is that making any sense to anyone? Am I speaking English? Okay, let's do it. There we go, guys. 61 mil. First run against an okay affinity, but not a great affinity. We would get another probably 4 or 5 million damage out of Seeker if we were on Void Affinity or Spirit. So that is pretty nice damage there. There you have it. Nearly a 1 key, really. And I've actually seen screenshots since that day where we bumped the numbers up even more, like 67, 68 mil. So it's getting closer and closer to that 1 key. Who would have thought it? Anax comes in, probably a stronger champion than Fayne, to be able to build your clan boss team. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.